Okay, my friends, Roger, Mudfossil University.
Hey, it's everyone's favourite screen poker, Roger of Mudfossil University, that bastion of absolutely brilliant ideas. I mean, it's called a university. That means it's full of the smarts, and not just one dude who doesn't know how to not have all audio coming out of only one speaker.
Roger, Mudfossil University.
And you know what? I'm gonna fix that, because you all know I am very handsome.
Getting into eternity today.
That's better. And oh, aren't we just? These videos often feel like I'm sat here forever after I've heard such a new and unique thought that I just stare into space for hours trying to figure out where it all went wrong. I blame the dinosaurs. That's why I killed them.
In looking back at the past and why I say that I think it relates to eternity.
Well, I hope you do not disappoint. I mean, look at that title. Ancients knew the dragon attacked the fish. Oh man, it just gives me chills. This is definitely going to be a little teeny tiny weeny bit silly, isn't it?
That obviously is a fish.
I don't know, man. I mean, it looks like a skateboard to me, and this thing is doing a sick kickflip and shears.
That obviously is some form of a...
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen, taking all bets. Is he A, gonna guess it's something stupid, B, something dumb, C, something absurd, or D, all of the above? Get your bets in fast before time runs out. You don't want to miss out on your chance to win our mystery prize.
dragonish creature.
And it was all of the above. If you selected D, you win a single baked bean. Ooh. Wow. Be sure to collect it from your nearest can of beans. If you don't have any beans, then be sure to write to P.O. Box, This Is a Joke You Moron, 123 Not Real Streak, Earth. Anyway, that's not a dragon. That's not even dragon-ish, as you so eloquently put it. It's got a human face, bird wings, lion's body, talons. It's clearly a picture of Mrs. Sick when she's in a bad mood. Oh, it's terrifying.
Now, we know about this somewhat. Whoops, there it is. Whoops, there it is. Today. This is the Atlas Mountains.
Nah, mate. That is a picture of a dragon. And apparently it's the Greek titan Atlas? I'm afraid to say they don't really resemble each other at all.
Attacking the fish. I cannot tell you. Somebody sent me this, as a matter of fact. I don't even know who I got this from.
I swear to God, dude, it's like you're having two conversations going on with yourself at the same time. I would be impressed if it didn't make it so difficult to respond to you sometimes. And it also makes you sound really, really drunk. Not that I have a problem with that, per se, obviously. It's just that, well, you sound way drunker than I've ever been, and I'm a little bit jealous, I'm honest. Anyway, got a comment on this.
Attacking the fish.
How do you know he's attacking it? He could just be giving it a nice, sensuous massage with his mouth.
I cannot tell you. Somebody sent me this, as a matter of fact. I don't even know who I got this from.
Whoa, dude, that is some epic chain of custody for your evidence. Your Honour, I don't know what this is, I don't know where it came from, and I'm pretty sure it's actually blank. But this is the evidence that will prove my point beyond a shadow of a doubt. If only I could remember what that point was.
But it falls right in line with the rest of the stuff.
Okay. Does it? And what stuff? You mean like Dragon Mountain from the other video? It seems to be in the same area, but, well, I don't know how to break this to you. That's just a picture. I could whip something like that up in about 5 minutes. On an unrelated note, did you know I've been to the moon? Was well worth it for the grey featureless rocks. Here's proof.
I find it interesting that that also has some similarity to a dragonish creature attacking a fishish looking thing.
Wait, did you say vicious?
Fishish.
Oh, you said vicious. That's not a real word, is it? Oh, Would you look at that? It kinda is. Although it's for a Pokemon move. So, wait, does that mean that this is a Pokemon? Wait, does that mean that that's a Dratini? Hell yeah, I want to evolve that bitch into a Dragonite.
And this, which I don't know what we have here.
What? You don't know something? That doesn't sound right. Do you want to try that again, buddy?
And this appears to be a fish in the grasp of something.
See that? That's the magic of editing. You could use it to make yourselves sound a little bit less silly. I mean, you would still say wrong and very, very, very stupid things, but at least you would sound a little less incompetent. But you're never going to learn. Otherwise, how can you pump out half a dozen videos in a week? I've been working my arse off to get a mere 2 out in a week, and it's very hard work. Maybe I should stop editing, but that's not going to happen, because as crappy as my videos are, at least I have some standards. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the first line reading I do of the next part and see how that works out. Here we go.
And this guy looks like he might be about to cut the fish's or dragon's head off. I have no idea.
So now there's guys, and you can't tell the difference between supposed fish and supposed dragons. I've got to be honest, this isn't going very well, mate. Unlike this line reading, which is perfect. I'm actually kind of annoyed. Damn me and my near perfect diction. Now it would be funny if I flubbed the line. Previous. Now I'll try to be funny if I flub the previous line or not. That's win-win and slightly less work, hooray. Great. That has to go in now. Fuck. Also, I said reading instead of reading. Ugh.
But I can clearly see that they knew a fish was killed or attacked at least by a dragon.
Pirates versus ninjas, hedgehogs versus plumbers, and that most famous rivalry of all, dragons versus fish. Look, mate, even if that was actually what all of these are depicting and they spanned the world, still wouldn't make it real. Human beings make stories that are very similar, even from vastly different cultures, because people spread about the earth and cultures mix and so on and so on. Also, fossils are found in a bunch of places. No reason to think that remains of large ancient creatures weren't found in several places, and the tall tales created around said beasts spread like wildfire, because who doesn't love a good kaiju story? Gojira, etc., etc.
This is actually a dragon skull that they found somewhere out west in a parking lot they were digging up.
No, that's a dinosaur. Dinosaur. Urgh. There are lots of them about. You can actually go see them in museums. You don't even need to make stuff up or anything. I know it's weird that actual scientists don't just pretend things are dragons or krakens or feckin' great big bloody fish.
And it has the same bumpy looking nose, and it's a very, it looks, they even named it Draco Rex, dragon.
Actually, that's Draco Rex Hogwartsia. So, Hogwarts is real? Wait, don't answer that, you loon. That's actually a juvenile Pachycephalosaurus. I've probably screwed up that pronunciation. But it's not magic, just a smaller, spiky-headed dino. And speaking of smaller, wasn't your last dragon the length of the flipping Sahara Desert? We have downgraded the size somewhat, haven't we? I could fit that thing in a sandwich, and I would too. But it's salty like a T-Rex. What, you want me to elaborate on why they're salty? Why, of course. They are salty because they can't make their beds properly with those little arms. Wouldn't you be? But be glad for their stumpy armouredness, for the ultimate predator is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I know, I'm just rambling about inane bullshit, but come on, have you seen what I have to work with here? And I did learn from the best. Also, I spent way too long making a swell T-Rex because I thought it would be funny, so I had to put it somewhere. You're welcome.
Now this is, it's called Dragon House of Visconti Bisione Milan. Now,
There's a dragon house? That sounds awesome. Now, is it a house for dragons or, and this is really what I'm hoping for, is it a house on a dragon? Because that would be cool as hell, man.
it was said that the dragons were the rulers and gave birth to humanity.
From their mouths? I really hate to tell you this, but that isn't where babies come from. Not unless you are doing some really weird sexy time stuff. And even then, they still usually come out of the butt like normal.
That's what they say.
See, we can agree on something. Why are you all looking at me like I'm stupid? Oh God, I agree with Roger on something. What have I done?
Now here's another picture of a similar circumstance.
You just gave up halfway through that sentence, didn't you? Phenomenal work, Roger. I see you really earned those 70,000 subs. Also, I noticed something that I can't help but point out. See that video there? Yeah, that's the exact same one I covered in our previous dragon video months ago. This mother flipper is just re-uploading old quote-unquote content and still getting a few thousand views to boot, and none of his subs seem to complain. I remastered one of my old videos and everyone got really mad at me for it. There's no justice in the world. Psst.
I mean, don't forget, it's not much more obvious than that.
Yeah, look, it's just, I mean, how can you even argue? It's just what it is, right? And we all know the things about the stuff that really makes you go, wow, that's a thing, doesn't it? And that's how you know they do what they do. And that's what you sound like. Stop.
You know, it's not hard to find dragons. I mean, every single culture, not one, it does not speak of them. And they are just obviously here.
All right, I cannot not just say, holy hell, that is one of the most awesome buildings I have ever seen. When the contractors eventually turn up to come fix this castle, I am definitely getting one of those installed. It is, dare I say, sick. And Roger, Rogie, baby, no prevalence of a myth does not make that myth true. I mean, people believe that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, when it actually takes several, and you have to throw them really hard. No, Dr. Kleiner, I do not want another prostate exam.
Well, that is most troubling.
And that was a gigantic creature, dragon, attacking a fish.
I'm sorry, but it's almost endearing, and I would think it was cute if he wasn't so convinced by basically nothing of how correct he is. So I just have to come here and pick apart his nonsense, because somebody has to, and that somebody is me, a hero, a god among men. Love me, please.
Now, this is an English text not that long ago, and they're showing killing dragons, and they have feathers.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't this fictional creature be depicted in a way that is comparable to creatures that people were familiar with? Not to mention the fact that many dinosaurs were believed to have feathers, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility that a feathered looking fossil turned up from time to time.
And guess what? They do have feathers, and Greg Morrison sent me, this is an actual feather.
No, that's a rock. This is a feather. Now you see the difference? How the rock has rock-like qualities and the feather is a feather. Yeah, I know it's a bit advanced for you, Roger, but you really are keeping the rest of the class back, and everyone else is here to learn too. So if you would just be quiet and go and play with your rocks in the corner, that'd be great.
From a dragon that is on the East Coast.
How do you know? Where is the dragon bit? I get it. That's possibly a fossilized feather imprinty type thing. But you can't just make claims and give me nothing, Roger. It's too late, and I just got better things to do. Like play catch up to your drinking. One day, I will be as drunk as you. And maybe, just maybe, on that day, any of this will make a lick of goddamn sense. Do you find yourself wondering, how can me show humans I am the smart? Is am the way to thinking being a purchase? Well, to answer your incredibly poorly worded questions, yes, I think. Honestly, I have no idea what you want, but I'll be damned if I don't take this as an opportunity to sell you things. Like new improved Sick brand merch, now featuring the designer of almost all Sick brand merch. Right, the name's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say Cheryl Pringle? No, wait, it's Mrs. Sick. That's right. I always forget she exists. Also, handsome, famous, and good at the sex tease. Ampersand, not forgetting this pretty badass comic book style one that I would buy myself if I wasn't so poor. Sick brand merch, because we're tired of eating stray cats. Oh, there's one now. Get it!